Hi, welcome to the Park Moms Podcast. We're your host, Haley.
I'm Becca.
This is a place where we laugh and chat about the chaotic bliss of raising young kids.
So whether you're about to take a hot mom walk or start a little laundry, let's get to yapping.
Let's get to it. Oh, I miss those hot mom walks. I haven't been on a walk in a long while.
I did go on a walk the other day, and it was like midday, and it was sunny, even though it's freezing here. And I was like, this is life. Like, I need to be doing this.
I feel like at this point, if I walk around the block, I will have the baby.
Yeah,
like,
you're right there.
I'm 35 weeks, and even just like we were walking around the grocery store a couple hours ago, and I was like, I'm going to have the baby at the Winco.
Yeah. No, it's seriously.
Not really.
You also have your babies early, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So, like, I'm 35 weeks. He was born at 36 and a half. So I feel like I'm
a week and a half away.
Yes, which would be
Hopefully
Christmas.
You don't have a Christmas baby.
No, my biggest fear right now is that I go into labor on like Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then like, who is going to be SANTA? I'm scared my kids are listening.
No, I think the worst part is that like your baby will have their birthday be on Christmas.
Christmas Eve. Oh yeah, or Christmas.
Wait, you don't have, oh yeah, Elsie's a winter baby. I was going to say, you don't have a lot of kids that were born in the winter.
But February, like there's nothing going on. February's like, I feel like
is
a
Elsie
good birthday.
February?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, February is good. I feel like even January, like, I know this baby's just like, or this kid is going to have a January birthday, most likely.
Yeah.
Everyone cross their fingers for me because for insurance reasons and just like for life reasons, I need to wait until January. But January 1st, you better believe I'm going to be doing all the things.
Yeah. I do think there's like a reward that you get if you have your baby at like midnight on December 31st.
They should just have it be free.
I think like, it's basically free.
No, like that should be the reward.
Get, like a gift though.
The reward should be that you just like don't pay any hospital bills.
I mean, that would be so nice. I mean, winter babies are hard, even like Colson's birthday being in November, because like it's November 20th and now Christmas is like less than a month away. It's like I feel like I just did like a million gifts.
Yes.
And now I'm like,
but his birthday, the fact that you had his birthday at a park at the end of November, amazing. Like, what a blessing.
Our friend today was texting us. She's like, how do you know where his teacher lives? It was so cute. His teacher came to the birthday party.
Oh, is that how you know?
Yeah, and he was saying, we live right by here, so it's not a big deal. And he says, if the whole class invited, I have to come. Like, it was actually really sweet.
It was cute. He was like a movie star when he showed up at the birthday party.
The kids love him. Like, I truly think, like, how people say he's Mr. Rogers, the kids, like, idolize him like that.
Yes, but also going back to teachers. So today they had their, like, Christmas, what would you call that, program for the whole school.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the whole school. It was actually only half the school. It was only K through 3rd. And it was so chaotic. But could you see the teachers dancing?
No. I, like, was
did you
so
miss
far
that
in
part?
the back.
Oh, my gosh.
Was that at the very end? No, we left at the same time.
No, yeah, we left early. Don't tell our kids.
Colson's like, where were you at
We couldn't see us. I had to literally show Elsie a video. Like, look, I was there. Yeah. I saw you. Because there was so many people. It was literally, like, mom, dad, siblings, grandparents, dogs. Just kidding. There weren't dogs. But
and we were there early, too, which was annoying. And we still were in the very, very back.
You know, it's just the time of year. It's like you do those things and you're like, what was the point in that? But anyways, my point was, teachers did, like, a dance to Justin Bieber's Drummer Boy, and they were fully like, I couldn't really see because even though we were there early, we're in the very back and you can't see anything, but I could kind of see them like doing some dance moves and they were like fully getting into it. And I was just thinking in my head, like, it takes a special person to be a teacher, because if even at my age of 31, if at the workplace they said, you guys are gonna have to perform to a rap dance in front of all these people, I would say, here's my resignation. I'm actually done. Like, you cannot, they do not get paid enough to do that. But teachers are special in the way that, like, they probably enjoyed it.
Guess what I told Sam today?
What?
I told him I could be a teacher.
That's funny that you guys had that conversation, because my conversation was that I could never.
Like, I could see myself after my kids get into school, like, going and, like, being a teacher, honestly. Like, I could see myself doing the dances. I would do the drummer boy dance.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I, like, don't love kids enough to be a teacher.
I was, like, the kid in high school, like, more for an entrepreneur, money stake, who, like, started preschool in my neighborhood. Like, I had a preschool, and the kids would come when I was, like, 12.
And that's probably the most money you would have ever made being a teacher, because teachers do not make enough money.
Preschool might be the way to go, because then it's, like, you actually make money, and it's, like, 3 hours a day versus, like, 8 hours a day.
Justice for teachers. That's all I have to say. Is they literally... They're angels. That was my point, is like, I'm not angelic enough.
No, they are.
To be a teacher, because
And they are just so sweet. Like, you have to have a lot of love. And, like, to manage a classroom of that many different kids and personalities and the parents, too.
No, they're special people.
They're special people.
Pay teachers more. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. I have a few life updates, but, like, not a lot.
We should do the update of this location. We're actually filming at Haley's new house tonight, so it's kind of fun. If you're watching on YouTube, check it out.
I wonder if you can see the paper chain or if it's just the shadow. Are you getting to the point I'm like ready for the Christmas decor to come down?
Not quite, but I feel like I've been working a lot, so I think like I will get there in the next 2 weeks when I'm like taking time off.
Yes.
Because I'm not like in the decor in my office.
You didn't put trees all over your office.
I want to redecorate my office, but not for Christmas. Just
you're like on a Zoom call and there's just like paper chains all around
that'd
you.
Be kind of
It'd be cute. You need to vibe up your office.
People would respect that.
No, I am so ready for it to come down, but I also think it's like nesting instinct. Like nothing is safe in this house.
You should take down like right after Christmas.
Oh, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking down. Like, you better believe the bins will be out. The bins will be out, and I will be fully, like, ready to get rid of it. But also, this house is smaller, so it's just, like, I don't know. It's fun, but...
It looks really cute and really festive. I'm feeling the Christmas vibes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, what I was going to say is, have you ever... I had this thought today. Have you ever craved something that's not food, but, like... You don't just, like, desire it. Like, your body wants it so badly. Like, you want the feeling of something that's not food. Like, you're craving it. That's the only way to describe it.
Like a rock? Or, like, what?
Like, today, my body was craving putting on a pair of jeans and just, like, wearing jeans. Like, I just want to wear jeans so bad. Like, don't get me wrong. I love sweats. I love pajamas. Catch me in a pajama set once it's 3 p.m. But, like... The thought of just, like, putting on jeans and a t-shirt right now, like, it's not like I just desire it. Like, my body is craving jeans.
I also feel like when you've worn sweats for so long, you kind of start to get jealous of other people when they have, like, they look stylish. You're kind of like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, I want to be able to, like, wear, like, high-waisted jeans and, like, a belt.
Yes.
Like,
no, I just want to put on jeans. And I know I'm still so far from that.
You're not that far, though. You could also get, like, some oversized jeans.
I did get some oversized, like... ones from Target that I was like, maybe, but like even the pregnancy jeans, because the thing that's in right now is like the low waisted,
stretchy, yeah,
and like stretchier jeans. Like, no, I just want a pair of like mid-rise jeans that I can like
real
barely
jeans.
Breathe in, you know, like ones that like aren't stretchy, like a real pair of Levi's that like I know my butt looks good in, and like I just want. Which, speaking of, my butt this pregnancy
flattened,
has disappeared completely. It is gone to the point where, and I've never had this in my life. I will say, I have like,
don't say there's like a dent in.
No, well, I have 2 bulging discs in my lower back, and so it does kind of like this, and then it flattens. So it's like a little shelf above my butt, and like it's to the point where like my pants are falling down because I'm so pregnant and I have no ass.
Yes.
That I'm like, so literally, if you see me in the next couple of weeks before I give birth, and even afterwards, just like do me a favor, don't look at my butt.
Yeah. I also feel like breastfeeding is the same because it's like nursing butt, like it takes the fat. So like you're kind of a ways away.
I know,
from
I'm a ways away.
That's okay.
Anyways,
this is your last baby.
My update is just like
will come.
I really, really want jeans. My other update, it's also pregnancy related because that's just the phase of life I'm in. The rage that I feel this part of pregnancy, like I asked our friend who just became a doula, Carly, because she was just educated on all this stuff. I was like, is it true, like, that your hormones in your 3rd trimester, I'm like, is it making me mad so I'll be, like, mad enough to push the baby out? Like, I was like, there has to be a reason because I have never felt this level of rage in my life.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lady, we went to dance, and I was parked. There was, like, 3 spots behind me. But she came and parked directly behind me and just, like, stopped there. And then I went to pull out. I didn't see her because it's not a parking spot behind me. I, like, went to pull out, almost hit her.
Oh, no.
Because she was just, like, and she was there for a long time. I almost hit her and not, like, hit her. I almost hit her with my car. And then, it, like, my car beeped at me. And I was like, oh, my gosh, like, what's someone doing behind me? And so I sat there for a second. And we had to go somewhere. And she didn't move. And then it was, like, 5 minutes later, she didn't move. I, like, get out of the car. And I'm like, I just tell myself, like, Haley, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
rein it in.
But it was also like I'd been waiting in the car for an hour for dance with the other 2 kids. They were screaming. Like, it was the end of the day. I was so done. And I literally had to talk myself down. And then I go and I wave. I'm like, hey, like, I need to get out. And she is on the phone and she goes like this to me. And I was like, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail tonight. Like, the rage that I felt my body get.
What happened after that?
Warm. Nothing. I did nothing. I was just like, I need to get out. Like, hey, like, I need to leave. And she was like, okay. Like, but.
It's also funny how, like, those scenarios, like, still, even after the fact, even after you
it's been
left,
a week.
was it playing in your head? Like,
it's been over a week.
The pregnancy
Camden had to talk.
repeat.
We went to Chick-fil-A afterwards, and I was, like, raging. I was like, and then he was like, yeah. And he was just being such a good husband. He was just, like, validating, like, yeah, why would she park there? Instead of being like, it's not that big of a deal. He knows. He has learned. He's well-trained that he's like, yeah, that's so annoying. When, like, in reality, if I wasn't pregnant, I would probably just be like, no, not that big of a deal.
It's not that big of a deal. I think it's just, like, everything triggers you at the end of the day.
Everything is triggering me. Yeah. Okay, let's go into your life updates, because mine are just being raging and uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. I forgot I even wrote these. Okay. So, question number 1. Are you ready for Christmas?
No, I'm not. Like, are we really supposed to wrap all these presents?
I was just thinking, like, I told Sam tonight, I'm like, maybe I should plan a girls' night and do, like, wrapping. But I'm like, Christmas is next week.
Yeah. No, like, who has the time? Because I had that same thought. I was like, let's do a girls' night. When do we have the time?
Maybe Monday or Tuesday? I don't know.
I tried wrapping presents last night, and I got stuck because of my bulging disc situation.
Yeah.
And I was literally stuck. I couldn't move because I was sitting on the ground wrapping presents, and Camden had to come in and, like, help me up. And I was like, I can't do this.
No, it's too demanding. I probably will save most of that for Christmas Eve, and I'm not even done shopping.
Then you're going to stay up so late.
I know.
And you're tired the next day. That's my problem.
But then I have, like, Sam and I can tackle it together.
Yeah.
I feel like that will be the occasion where he'll want to do it with me. But, like, I have Christmas parties this weekend, so I will have to at least wrap
a few of them.
Like, all of our gift exchanges and stuff. So that's probably, like,
and when you're type A like us, like, I know people are going to say, well, just, like, don't wrap it or, like, buy a gift bags. Like, I can't do that. Like, that would actually cause me more stress.
Yeah.
Than just, like, I want to wrap the presents.
I already bought the ribbon.
Yeah.
I need to use the ribbon I bought.
Like, am I going to complain about it? Yes. Am I going to do it?
Yeah.
And is it all color coordinated? Also,
absolutely.
Yes.
I have my nanny coming on Monday, though, which will be nice, just to, like, get my final things done.
Yes.
So I'm going to do, like, stocking stuffers, like, the
dollar
last
store.
Really?
I'm telling you.
I need to do, like, my last, like, few things. And we're honestly doing a pretty small Christmas this year. Like,
So are we.
I think the kids are getting, like, 5 gifts.
Yeah. Which they don't need more than that.
They think they're getting a lot.
Oh. Don't you love when it's the night before Christmas or like someone asks them the 2 days before Christmas, so what do you want? And they introduce something that you have never heard of.
Oh, yeah.
You've been asking them, what do you want from Santa? Let's write Santa cards. Like, we've seen Santa twice.
Yeah.
And so, like, I feel like I should know. I'm just preparing myself that, like, there's going to be a Walmart order that's going to have to happen the night before.
It's true.
Because all of a sudden, that will be all they want.
It's so true. And they're like, that's what I told Santa I wanted, so Santa's going to bring it to me. It's funny. We've been trying to teach Coles about, like, giving to other people and, like, something we could do to, like, you know, give to other people. Like, some people may get less gifts and stuff. And he's like, that's not true. Santa's just going to give them tons of gifts. I'm like, okay, this is a tricky one.
That is a tricky one.
How do we, like, navigate that one?
Are you doing Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah. Actually, I gave in this year.
You did?
I did.
That's your first year.
It's my first year, and I think I wanted to create, like, the magic of Christmas this year, and, like, honestly, it's been pretty easy, but I've done, like, lazy version. Like, sometimes it's actually a girl. Sometimes she just moves.
Wait, I love, that's so feminist of you. Jingle. What made you decide on a girl elf?
I think we just got one, and then the boys thought it was a girl, and so we just kept with it.
And her name's Jingle.
Jingle.
Our name is Elvis.
Oh, so you have one?
Yeah, we do have one.
Have you had one before?
Well, I had one growing up. Like, I had one, we've talked about this, I think. I had one growing up. It's, like, a bunch of lore when it goes back to, we think that my grandma actually is the one that came up with it, and the idea got stolen, because we called it Elf on the Shelf. Like, that's what we called it. From, like, the time I was little.
So you should be making millions right now.
Well, my mom and my grandma should, but I'll have to confirm with them that that's the story, because that's what I'm pretty sure. Anyways, where was I going with that? Elvis. Yeah. So, this is my take on Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
Because people would be like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's so much work. You don't need to do all the crazy shit that everyone does. You don't need to put a full hot cocoa mix in your bathtub. Yeah. You do not need to do that. Do you know what we do every night with our elf?
What?
We move him around to a new location.
That's what we do.
It takes 2 seconds. The kids love it. They love finding him in the morning.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll get more creative some nights and do like toilet
Yes.
paper.
We did the toilet paper one. Or like the one where the toilet paper like rolled down the stairs. We did that one. Took 2 seconds.
Yeah. But most nights
also-
he just moves around, I should say.
Yeah, seriously, that's so feminist of you. I love that.
I know.
Are your kids allowed to touch your elf?
No.
We were not allowed to touch the elf growing up, and we told, I think I came up with this, but if you touch the elf, you would get pointy ears.
Oh.
And my brother Spencer, like, kind of has pointy ears.
Did he touch the
So,
elf?
like, to this day, we're always like, it's because you touched the elf too much. So, like, you started to turn into an elf.
Yep.
He doesn't have, like, very pointy ears, but, like, they're definitely just, like, more, like, a little more pointed than ours,
Yes.
like the rest of the siblings.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, I've been okay with it this year, and like it's actually been fine. But I do feel like the holiday craziness is kind of hitting where it's like we've gotten sick. I don't want to eat at home anymore. I just want to eat out because it just feels so busy and like
It's like the
I'm
last
like running
thing
on
your mind.
empty at this point. Like I feel like the craziness of December is like hitting.
Yeah. No, we're all running on empty.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom about it too, and she's just like, it should just be so joyful, but it's just like there's so much to do.
When
as
you're
well.
in this phase of life, and this is just like the epitome of being being a mom with young kids, is yes, like you know that you're supposed to enjoy it and it's supposed to be magical, but so much easier said than done.
Yeah.
And I know we're gonna look back and be like, we wish we enjoyed it more, but like we're doing our best. And that's why we take a lot of pictures and videos.
And we look back at the pictures, and that was so fun.
Yeah, and then we're like, oh no, actually, I was really stressed.
Okay, getting into the theme of the episode. This one's kind of a funny one. It's like babysitting horror stories.
Babysitting horror stories.
What did I say?
No, you did say horror, but it sounds
Horror.
like babysitter. Bleep.
Spit that out. Babysitter horror stories.
Horror.
And we did it from like either your point of view, like when you were growing up and things happened, or like if you had a babysitter and something crazy has happened.
To be fair, I started to Google some to like supplement, and they started getting too scary, and I said, I'm not doing this.
Ooh, I bet there are like some weird ones out there.
It's creepy.
I guess I don't mean horror stories. I guess I mean just like fails. Like
yeah,
they're not
or
like
just
scary.
Like, yeah. So like if you're like, I'm gonna turn this off because I can't handle scary things, neither can I. So
It's not creepy. It's more
not
just like,
creepy. It's just like,
how did this happen?
yes, exactly.
I actually will start with my personal ones, and just like some thoughts around babysitting, and then we'll go into the submissions, and you should tell me yours as well.
Okay.
So this is one where this person was babysitting for us, and it was like a younger girl in our neighborhood, and the kids were actually already asleep, and so she was just coming basically waiting at the house, and we weren't too far away.
And you have cameras, so like you can keep an eye on the kids.
Yes. Actually, this is how I found out. It's from the camera. And she probably was pretty, like, she honestly was pretty young, like maybe 13 or 14. Like, she was not very old. And one of our babies woke up. Oh, the one baby we had at the time, because I think we had one toddler and one baby at the time. And I see on the camera, she's like giving the baby a stuffed animal. And it was like a pretty young baby, like not old enough to have a stuffed animal, 100%.
Yeah.
But like, of course, in her mind, she's like,
you would never know that.
comfort.
Yes.
You just don't know those things. And so I just had to text her. And like, luckily I had the cameras. I'm like, hey, can you remove the stuffed animal from the bed? But it's
So
just
she
like,
knew you were watching her. That's a question I have. Do you tell your babysitters, like, just so you know, there's like cameras in these rooms?
I'll usually tell them. Do you?
Well, we don't have cameras in the rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Since
We have
we've
cameras
moved.
in our rooms, and then like we had one in our playroom for a long time too. And I'll usually just say like, oh yeah, we have the cameras in here to watch the kids, just so they're not like thrown off by that.
Yeah, they're not like.
But I feel like people kind of assume there's cameras, right? Like I would.
Yeah. No, I think they do. But I do think it's good if you have cameras that like maybe you can't see or that it's not obvious to tell, like, just so you know, like there's cameras in here.
Yeah, I think it's smart.
It's good to
Make
know.
them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another one. This is actually a dog sitter for us. You've heard this story before, but I don't think the podcast has. Sam and I were downstairs in the basement, just like chilling. Luckily, we weren't doing anything rated R. We were literally just sitting there in the couch, and all of a sudden, someone opens our door and comes into our basement, and it was our dog sitter.
Into your house, not your basement. Into your house. You could hear them upstairs.
We couldn't hear them. We didn't hear them until they came into the basement. We didn't hear them come
Because
through
you were
the front
watching
door.
a show or something, huh?
We're watching a show. We didn't hear him. And so we were literally like sitting on the couch in the open basement, and we're both just like, like shocked that someone came into our basement. But it was our dog sitter, and she had like confused the dates. We were out of town, and she came in and like walked in on us, and it was like she
about that.
was horrified. Like honestly, we were fine, but I think she was just like so embarrassed, and I felt
Isn't she
so
young,
bad.
too?
Yeah, she also was young, our dog sitter. And she's like, I'm so sorry I mixed it. I'm like, I texted her mom, and I texted her. I'm like, seriously, do not stress. Like, I know that probably felt really embarrassing, but it was not a big
Can
deal
you
at all.
imagine you're just banging on the couch?
I'm like, I'm glad we were like very rated G at that point. But we were shocked.
No, that is shocking. That is shocking.
I know. That was a funny one. Okay. Other ones are more around like how to keep good babysitters and like tips.
Yeah, this is a good one.
But do you want to share any like stories before I go into
when
those?
I was younger?
From either you babysitting or like babysitters you've had?
Honestly, okay, well, I will say I want to take this opportunity to apologize to anyone that had to babysit me growing up because I was the kid that I bet you they have horror stories about now. Like, I remember one time I pretended I was, like, possessed.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like, I was mean. I remember one time I, like, ran down the street, like, jumped out the window, ran down the street. Like, I don't know why it was my mission to, like, really test these babysitters, but I definitely did, and I remember that. So now that I'm a mom, I just want to say I'm sorry.
We're never watching her again.
I apologize. And I hope that you're in therapy for what I did to you. Just
I
kidding.
do feel like babysitters do like see it all though, so they're kind of just like whatever. Like you have to be pretty chill. Like,
well, what I was thinking about this babysitting is like a very intimate thing.
Yeah.
Like it is such an intimate thing. Like our nanny that we have now, like she sees me on my good days, my bad days. She sees my house the messiest it's ever been. She sees me when I'm like so just, it is an intimate thing.
It really is. And like I feel like both of us have been like so lucky with the nannies we've had.
Yes.
And even babysitters, like I genuinely feel like I've had like no like really bad experiences. Everyone's been like so wonderful.
Can we talk about,
but I've heard horror
not
stories.
our nannies, but the price that some of these nannies are charging is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I actually wrote this down here. What do you think paying a babysitter or a nanny? I feel like babysitter and nanny to me feels slightly different, so I feel like I'd pay a nanny more.
I feel like it has to be situational because a nanny, it could be a career, right? Yeah. Like it could be a career, especially if they're coming like every single day.
Yeah.
We have a part-time nanny, but she comes once or twice a week. And so like I still call her a nanny. And I do pay her more than I would pay a babysitter. And I think it just depends because, like, she's there during the day when the kids are awake. They need either to be, like, picked up from school or they have other things that they're doing. I do feel like there's a big difference between nanny and babysitter.
Yeah.
And I think it was Kaylee. I said, like, is the term, like, nanny, like, sometimes I feel weird saying, like, nanny.
Yeah.
She was like, no, like, I don't want you to call me a babysitter. Like, I'm 11. I'm like, that's a good point. But I don't know. I think it just, like, has to vary with what time of day it is, how many kids they're taking care of. Are they just watching your kids, or are they also doing other, like, household tasks or errands?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's just such a huge range. I just, like, heard a story of a friend who had, like, I think she was, like, a 14-year-old tell her that she charges, like, $18 an hour.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like,
I do think the rates have gone up, for sure.
Okay, they've gone up from the $6 that we made an hour.
I used to make like $20 for like 4 hours. I remember that.
Yes. No, like, and I was stoked on it.
Yeah, I was so
Babysitters are built different these days. Like,
they are.
I also feel like it wasn't a thing. Like, when you were a babysitter growing up, did you ask for a certain amount or did you just take what you were given?
I would just take what I was given. There was no dollar amount.
No, exactly. Now they have rates. Like, there are rates. I was just like, whatever you want to pay me. Like, great, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you didn't,
if they didn't pay well, you didn't go back.
Yeah, but like you didn't look at it until you got home too.
Yes,
like, they would hand you the cash, and you're just like, thank you, and like stuffed it in like your little limited 2 purse.
That is such a like relatable experience.
Well,
like,
now
all of us have been like,
yeah.
Is it a 20? Is it a 5? Is it $?
Yes. Wait, actually, there's a really funny story in here about that from one of our friends.
Okay, we'll have to read that one. Okay. I will just touch on the paying thing though. I feel like there's nothing more painful, and it's not the nanny or babysitting's fault than like going on a date and being gone like 5 or 6 hours when the kids are asleep, and then you're paying like hundreds. You're like,
it is hard, and
but like you have to do it,
and you value them. You value them so much. I think it's a different time that we have to get used to. So we've gotten really creative with like date nights, being at home.
Yeah.
But also you gave me this tip, and I love this. As you said, if you're going to go on a date night, start it at like 3 p.m.
Yeah. Like
on a Saturday when the kids are awake.
Yeah.
And we always do that now. Like today, actually, we took off work early because we had holiday errands to run. We had our nanny come from 2 to 5.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, those are some of the hardest hours of the day.
Like, have them come at 3:30, have them come at 4. Like, have a few hours with the kids awake. It feels more like worth it.
Well, and then you get to come home right after the kids go to bed.
Yep.
So that the nanny has to put them to bed, babysitter has to put them to bed. You can put your pajamas on, get into bed, and still watch a show.
Exactly. And it's like you're basically going to go out and watch a show or go see a movie anyways. So you might as well come home and do the show.
Yes. So you gave me that tip, and I love that tip. Like, make it, since we are paying more, make it worth your while.
Okay, last question. Oh, wait, one tip. Don't have the dad send the babysitter home or drive the babysitter home.
Yes.
I'm like, it's actually the worst.
No, it is the worst. And I remember this happened a lot to me. Like, the dad would drive me home. I remember there was one family in particular. It's because they had a stick shift car, and she couldn't drive stick shift, so she couldn't take me home.
Why didn't she use her car?
I don't know if they, like, just didn't have a car, but I don't know. I just remember being like, learn how to drive stick shift. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's just uncomfortable. Also, the other thing that's something so uncomfortable, especially if it's like someone doesn't always watch your kids, like the conversation after. You're like, how are the kids? I'm like, they don't want to sit and chat.
No, and like, what are you talking about with the dad in the car? Like, so like, what are your hobbies? Like, oh, I don't know.
Do you like living in this neighborhood?
Okay, to be honest though, don't you feel like those conversations we had to have like also molded us into like be like, sometimes I'm like, these kids, and this is not any of my nannies, but like sometimes I'm like, these kids need to have awkward conversations.
Yeah, I think that is a good point. I think also that's like a good thing we are raised of, like, you had to like talk to adults, and I think that is harder to do these days.
Yes.
But I feel like, the ones I have are all amazing. Okay, here's the one last question, then we'll go into the submissions.
Okay.
How do you keep good like babysitters or nannies? Like, what are your tips to like actually like retain people that are like amazing?
I feel like you should have really good tips on this.
I've been lucky. I've had like a lot of people stick around. I think paying well, honestly, like even though sometimes it like feels like not worth it, how sometimes I justify in my head, like let's say I'm paying them like $2 or $5 more an hour. Let's say they're only there for 5 hours. That's $25. Like for $5 more an hour. So I think it's just like sometimes it outweighs the affordability.
Yes. Well, and my thing too is, yes, pay them well, but also there's different ways you can show your babysitters or nannies that you appreciate them that aren't necessarily money.
Yeah.
Or like maybe they're money. Like something that you taught me that's good is like, if you know that your nanny is like going to be there longer that day, or if it's been a long week, send her a Starbucks gift card and be like, hey, like after you go to the museum with the kids, like get yourself a drink. Or like, because I know that helps me when I'm mothering to have something for myself, or like be like, hey, drive through swig. Like obviously there needs to be parameters, but like just doing little gifts like that to show them, or just even a text that's like, hey, I know today was like a lot. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
I agree.
It's just like any other job.
Yes. Like you have to feel like they're part of your family.
Yes.
And
it is so
they're
intimate.
Comfortable. It's so intimate. Another thing is like, just that comfortability at home, like really like letting them know like they're welcome to any snacks or food or drinks, or like they can use your credit card. If my nanny has a budget each week she can use for whatever. She can choose what she wants to use it on. Like usually they use it on like swig or like going to lunch or something. And it's only $30 a week. It's not that much. But I think just like giving them the opportunity to have some independence is really good. And then the last thing I would say is like set expectations up front. There's nothing more awkward than like having unmet expectations, but you never said what they were.
I know. Yeah, I've had to learn this the hard way because I feel like sometimes I try too hard to be their friend.
I could see that.
And Camden's like, Haley, like, you don't need to, like, I'm like, no, I've got it. Like, you just sit down. Like, I've got it. He's like, Haley, you're paying them. Like, it's okay. Yes. And I do think it's better for me to just be like, hey, like, can you do this, this, and this? And there's a nice way to ask. I think it's just hard for me to make that transition because I truly feel like it wasn't that long ago that, like, we were the babies.
It's true. And you do want to kind of be the cool friend. What I actually did is I, like, wrote down all my thoughts in ChatGPT of, like, the schedule, like, expectations, like, cleaning. This is more for a nanny on a babysitter. Like, cleaning before you leave and stuff like that. And then, like, I give them to at the beginning of the job and be like, does this sound okay to you and stuff?
Well, any other job does that.
Yeah.
You have expectations. You have things that you have to get done. Like, it is a job, and if we're going to pay them like it's a job, then there has to be expectations.
Yes. And then every season, I'll make a new one of, like, summer, here's the new schedule.
Yeah.
Remember the expectations. Like, obviously, there's always maybe small things you have to, like, communicate on. But I think, like, don't assume they're going to, like, clean after if you didn't say you need to.
100%. Yes.
Okay. Going into some of the
submissions.
This
is just becoming a babysitter tip episode. But honestly, like, I feel like this is stuff we've both had to learn being working moms.
Yes.
Kind of, like, the hard way.
Yeah. And I will say I've been so impressed with the nannies that we've had full time, and honestly the babysitters too, of like how they really do want to do a good job.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've had friends who have nannies that don't have that experience at all, and so I'm just like very grateful for that.
Yeah. I do think communication's the way to go.
This is so stupid, but my babysitter wouldn't let me have syrup on my waffles, and I've never forgotten it.
Honestly, this is me as a mom. Sometimes I'll let the kids have syrup, but like syrup, if we have it on our waffles or pancakes one day, like I'm finding sticky things like for days. Like, but honestly, yeah, Justice, that sucks.
I've never forgotten. One time I babysat someone in my ward before I could drive, and she drove me home and it was dark. She handed me a $1 bill instead of a 20.
I feel like we could say who this is because it's so funny.
I never said anything. Wait, I can't see.
I'll tell you, it's Lindsay.
It is? Oh my gosh. Do you know what? Those things stick in your mind as a kid, though. That's another, like, really relatable. It's like $1.
But also, that's so embarrassing. Like, can you imagine being the mom that, like, handed $1? Okay, I do have to say, for my, like, for the LDS people, I have to ask you this, too. Did you guys, the young men and young women on temple night, like, ward temple night, would have to babysit for free?
Oh, really?
Yes.
No.
Like, it was, like, our service. And, like, the temple was an hour away from us in San Diego. Like, it was far. And also, people would, like, go to dinner before, go to dinner after. Like, it was a full, like, 6-hour ordeal that we were expected to do for free. And I just want to say, justice for that. Like, that.
Yeah, that is a commitment. Also, like, who are these parents who just trust these teenagers being like, cool, we're going to go for a few hours? Like, it is.
Well, they're not paying them.
Yeah, I know, exactly. But it's like, I'm shocked. They're, like, so comfortable to go that an hour away, go out to dinner, and, like, they're just like, good luck, kids.
Yeah.
It was a different time back then.
No, it wasn't. It was a different time.
And
they didn't even have cameras.
I know. Yeah,
We have
exactly.
cameras.
I was actually thinking that. I'm like, that's probably unique to us. One time, do you pay your sisters if they babysit for you?
Well, my only sister has a daughter, and so we, like, switch. No, I don't think I've ever paid her.
Okay.
But, like, I think the expectation is, like, I've watched her daughter a few times, and before she had kids, she would watch mine. We used to do, like, if our siblings babysat, we would DoorDash them dinner.
Okay, that's
whatever they
cute.
wanted. Because, like, it did feel like a weird transaction to, like, pay family.
Yeah.
Especially if they, like, asked, like, hey, do you guys, like, want to go on a date night?
Yeah. I feel like my sister closer in age, I probably wouldn't pay, but, like, I used to use my littlest sister, like, frequently. Like, she would come, like, a couple times a month, and she loved babysitting, but I always paid her.
Yeah.
But I would always pay her, like, I wouldn't pay her, like, $20 an hour. I'd just give her, like, $50 or $75 or something for the whole night. And, like, sometimes she would, like, stay over. But one time, I had, like, so much money in my Venmo account, and I think it was, like, $10 or $5. Like, it wasn't very much.
Yeah.
And so I sent her however much I had in my Venmo because I just, like, wanted to get rid of it. And then I sent her another transaction of, like, $50 in addition to that. And she thought I paid her, like, $5 or $10 because she only saw the first Venmo. And she's like, I honestly was so pissed about that. Like, I never said anything, but I was pissed. And I'm like, no, dude, I sent you a second transaction. You just didn't notice that I sent it. But she held that over my head. Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
I know.
I do feel like it's just, like, different circumstances. Like,
yeah,
we would always ask our siblings when we've only ever asked married siblings. So we're like, you guys can DoorDash whatever. Like, the kids will be asleep. Like,
I also feel like if you're married or have, like, your own kids, like, it's free. Like, you're not getting paid.
we'll pay you back, you guys.
It's like, you're not going to pay, like, $25 to, like, a married couple.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I mean, she was single and deserved it, honestly. Okay. Basically, I had a babysitter for 2 hours, and when it was time to leave, her husband had my husband only had a $100 bill, and she said she didn't take Venmo, and she didn't have any change. So she didn't know what to do, so she literally just paid him the $100, and it was literally $50 an hour. It's haunted me ever since. Honestly, that sucks.
Okay, but if you're a babysitter in 2025, you need to take Venmo. Like, I'm sorry, like, what? That's how we pay. Like, who has cash?
But I think, like, also assuming that they have change is kind of crazy.
No, but I think that he just, like, that's all he had.
Oh, he was going to pay her with Venmo, but then he's like, I guess I'll give you this 100. Is that how it was?
I guess so. Let me see it.
Because I'm like, I don't feel like...
Because I know how she would type it.
I don't feel like assuming that kid has cash is, like, normal.
This is the best part. She said, I tried to see if I could talk to her about it, bringing it up, if she had been paid or not. And she goes, yes, he did, with a little heart emoji. So there's nothing to be said. Like, she wasn't, like... $50 an hour?
I also think, like, the hard part about that is that's, like, your new commitment. So, like, if you pay your, like, dog sitters, like, an extra $50 one time, it's like now they're, like, expecting that.
You can't use her again because now, like, you can't go back.
Well, and you can't be like, hey, can I have, like, $50?
That's so awkward.
No, $50 an hour is wild, though. That would bug me forever.
No, it would too. I'm just too cheap for that. Okay, do you want me to read the rest? Yeah. Okay. One time, our nanny had her period on my nice rocker, and I think she tried to clean it up, but it didn't work, so she just set a blanket over it, and it was probably like that for a couple days, and we had no idea because we went out of town that weekend, and I came back, and there was blood all over my nice rocker.
This is a hard one because I honestly feel for the babysitter too. It's like so uncomfortable, and like making a mess or like breaking someone in someone's house like would be like embarrassing to have to admit to.
Yeah, no, it's true. But also just like Google how to get, like maybe try harder to get it out. Like I just want to know the extent. Like, did she just like blot it with a paper towel? Did she like Google, like, did she DoorDash some Folex?
Cover up
like,
with the blanket is crazy.
Especially
also,
because
like, what else would you do?
a glider, like a rocker, because this
Yes.
was like a rocker glider. Those things are like $800.
And the hard thing with like blood specifically is if you get it out immediately, it's fine. But if you don't, it's like stuck forever. Well, what would you do as a babysitter though? Like text after and be like, I'm so sorry.
I would text my mom. If I was in that situation, I would text my mom and say, this is what just happened.
What should I do?
What should I do? And my mom would say, I'll be there with the full X and we're going to get this out. Or like Google how to get it out, you know? Like I feel like she could have gotten it out.
I do think if I was like telling a babysitter what to do, I think I would just text the parents because also like different materials and stuff can like use different cleaners. So I just like,
That's
hey,
true.
like I know this is like so awkward, but
Just
I started
text
my
the
period and got on your couch. Or like I've had babysitters before be like, hey, one of the kids threw up and I'll be like, I'll clean it when I get home. Like don't feel like you need to clean that.
Yes.
But it's nice to know.
Yes.
Or like peed their pants or something. Like, I would never make my babysitter clean that up.
No, especially throw up. I won't even clean that
But,
up.
like,
We all know about that video.
Periods are just so awkward.
Yeah.
Like it's just so uncomfortable.
Okay, this one's crazy. Babysitter stole from us $100 for my husband's nightstand and earrings from my bathroom.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's ballsy.
That is. And like you could never have them as a babysitter again. But I'm like,
But also, like, what are you going to do? Like, not press charges, but, like, are you going to ask them for it back? What would you do in that situation?
I would just move on. I would probably
would?
just never use them as babysitter.
What if it
again.
was, like, a friend's kid that, like,
Oh gosh.
I'm
I
just
don't
thinking,
know.
because we don't have really, like, friends that have kids old enough to babysit, but, like, in that situation,
I think I'd probably tell the parents. I think I'd probably like, okay.
especially if you for sure knew. Like, because
Yeah.
I'm bad, I, like, do keep, I shouldn't say that on the internet, but, like, I'll keep cash in my purse and not know
I'm coming.
exactly how much is in it. So, like, I feel like I would question myself. Like, I would be like,
Yeah, like I'd probably like no, like if that happened to me, I'd
but
probably
if I
be
knew
like,
for sure,
yeah, I think I would probably think I misplaced it.
if I knew for sure, I still don't think I would say anything.
I don't know. I'm so awkward like about talking to my friends about their kids. Like if I probably would just let it go.
Yeah.
Depends on how much it was. If it was like thousands, then
Well, even if it was more, if it was breaking 100, I would say something. Because, like, shit ain't cheap.
I need that 100.
I work hard for that 100.
I feel like I would assume it was like my kids and be like, "Where's my 100?" You know, like I don't think I would think it was a babysitter.
No, it's so true. Okay, we said we weren't going to say anything creepy, but we do have to bring this up because it was a pinnacle of, like, our tween adulthood.
This isn't too bad though.
I had watched When a Stranger Calls before I had an overnight job. I was miserable. The way that movie, actually, that's why we all have anxiety. That's why millennials all need a lot of healing.
It's true.
because of that movie.
That show, Taken,
And
then Elizabeth Smart, kidnapping was like a really big thing in Utah,
Yeah.
and like those things like changed my childhood safety.
No, we all have, that's our trauma.
Yeah.
But When a Stranger Calls is a diabolical movie.
I actually have never seen the whole thing. I've only seen the
My
trailer.
hands are sweating just thinking about it, and
don't
I
like horror
am
movies.
31 years old.
I've seen Taken though, and it's awful.
Taken, like, isn't so much a horror movie, but it is, like,
It's like anxiety inducing. It's like
it's anxiety
you're gonna get
inducing.
taken.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. One time I told my dad, after I watched that movie, I said, Dad, I was, like, crying, and I was like, Dad, I just don't think you'd be able to save me.
Yeah.
He was like, that's rude. And I'm like, I just don't think you could be like Liam Neeson.
Oh gosh.
So funny. Really quick side note, when I had a business where we had to travel to other countries to get our product and, like, work with our artisans and designers, we were going to Guatemala, and my grandpa was, like, not intimidating at all. He came with us.
Yeah.
Because it was my aunt and I, and so he was like, I'll come and chaperone and, like,
Yes.
protect you guys.
Yeah.
He thought he was Liam Neeson on Taken on this trip. Like, the way he would stand there with his sunglasses on. Like, just
Like he's your bodyguard.
like he was our bodyguard. Oh, it was just, I, like,
That's
sometimes
so
will
cute.
think about that. And there's a longer story where, like, I didn't have my passport and the Guatemalan police were trying to take me, and he was, like, really which is a whole story for another time. But he thought he was, is it Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
I think so.
Yeah, that movie sticks with you.
It is always like a little nerve-wracking, like being at home in a house alone after the kids are asleep as a babysitter.
Oh, well, that was my other question for you. Did you feel like if you fell asleep like you were doing the worst thing when you were babysitting?
But I did all the time.
I
I almost felt worse watching TV, though. It's, like, awkward. Like, what am I going to watch at their house?
No, it's true.
Sometimes my babysitters will watch, like, kind of scandalous shows. I'm like, oh.
You're like, oh, slay. No, but this is the thing, the things that I was so worried about. Yeah, the things I was so worried about when I was a babysitter, like, 1, falling asleep. 2, watching a weird show. 3, like, eating their ice cream. If I had a babysitter now who fell asleep, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you felt comfortable enough to fall asleep. Like, that would not be awkward.
Yes.
Actually, I was looking
As they should. Like, you're staying out late.
I would feel bad falling asleep, but it would be like midnight and be like trying to stay awake. And I'd be like, but I was like 13?
Yeah.
Like, it was past my bedtime. That is past my bedtime now. Like, I would be falling asleep. So, like, if you are a younger babysitter listening to this, just know it's okay to fall asleep.
Which there's tons of you.
Yeah, which, like, if you're listening to our podcast, what are you doing?
One of our friends wrote in and she's
supporting.
like, we're like, oh, should we not, like, say this because you don't want them to know or something? She's like, she would never listen. And I'm like, yeah. True.
Okay, this is one, and then I have a few that my friends texted me that we should talk about. Set our microwave on fire and smoked up our entire upstairs. I think with doing bagel bites, they needed I think she might have switched this. It needed 1.5 minutes, but she did 11.5 minutes.
Oh gosh. Hey, do you know we've all been there?
Have we?
I feel like I've definitely made a mistake on, like, something like that. Cooking, like, cooking is, like, stressful when you're a babysitter. Like,
no, it is stressful.
I like to stick to the basics. Mac and cheese. I mean, bagel bites are basic.
That's true, but, like, microwaves are scary. Like, you can literally blow up a whole house.
Did you, like, cook for the people you babysit for?
I think mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Also, have you seen, this is random, but, like, it's going around on TikTok, people are going, like, microwave-less because it's, like, bad but I'm not for surprised. You. I just, like, I like the idea of it because I do think microwaves are kind of, like, scary and toxic, but how do you live without a microwave?
Do you use a microwave a lot?
Yeah, and when we moved into this house, there wasn't a microwave. We didn't realize that when we walked through the house, and I was like, wait, you need, like, even heating up a drink.
Yeah.
Like, how do you heat up a drink? You're going to pour it in a pot?
Yeah.
You're going to pour your coffee in a pot and heat it up? Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
Drink it when it's hot.
Yeah, but, like, you can't drink it when it's hot. You're a mom. Anyways.
I do love a microwave.
I have a few in my text messages. I babysat for a family my mom told me to go to the wrong neighbor's house to go to. So I went over to their house and let myself in and sat there talking to me. And I sat there talking to them for like 15 minutes before we ended up realizing they didn't need me to babysit. And I wasn't just hanging out for a friendly visit. It was so embarrassing.
That's like the dog sitter one.
Yeah, she's just like, so, like, when are you guys leaving? Like, so where are you going tonight?
The other family's like, where is she? And she's just chatting it up. Yes. Like, okay.
Oh, that's a good one. So funny. Okay, this one is crazy. So she had a babysitter. I'm reading it. It's text from friends. And I just asked them some, like, stories. That she rated, the babysitter wrote a note and rated each kid, like, gave them a rating on how they did. Oh my gosh, I, like, feel like I should read these. Okay, this is so funny. So, like, this is their 2-year-old. The babysitter wrote, wouldn't go to sleep, though, so he just kept playing with toys. Overall, really good, 5 out of 10. I think he was like 1.5 when this happened. Why am I laughing so hard?
Well, just, like, picturing this kid, like, being like, okay, I'm going to rate all the kids now. That's, like, very type A of that babysitter. Wait, is that the paper? Like, she saved the paper? Oh my gosh, I love it.
I don't want to, like, give away their names, but, like, and the best part is you can tell this girl's young, so, like, everything is kind of spelled wrong. Like, one kid got a 10 out of 10.
What did that kid do?
What?
What did the 10 out of 10 kid do?
It just said, like, listen to me, awesome, ate all of his... Wait, this is funny. This is for the baby. Woke up and wouldn't go back to sleep. But she's a baby, so yay.
But she's a baby, so yay.
Like she did overall 8 out of 10. She's a baby.
Next time we have a babysitter, we're gonna ask them to rank our kids.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
That's hilarious.
Okay, those are some good stories. Honestly, babysitting is a tough job.
It really is. And, like, I think, like, I'm sure that, like, babysitting or nannies, they probably just like are annoyed sometimes. Like kids can be hard.
Yes.
And it's like, I am like, just give them so much gratitude because I'm like, okay, like.
They're just like teachers.
Yeah. And another thankless job. So thank your babysitters.
Thank your babysitters. Also, again, to the people who babysat me, I'm so sorry. Okay, guys. Everyone, hopefully you can get through this next week. I think this is probably coming out the week of Christmas. So if you are just like in the trenches trying to get through Christmas with your little kids, just like try to take some time to yourself and also remember that everyone else is having a shit show too.
It's true. And like listen to this episode, have some humor with it, and
take a walk.
Yeah. Do a hot mom walk for us.
Do a hot mom walk. Take a mom cigarette break, which is like a Diet Coke outside on the porch if you need one.
I love those trends.
If you take a cigarette break too, respect. Yeah. Honestly.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
No judgment here.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.